Well, before I called into Sienna in my life, I guess I felt alone. I didn't really have family like in the area, and it was just me. I graduated from Eastern and I wasn't doing anything with my degree, and I just felt kind of lost. And then finding out I was pregnant, I felt like if I just called anybody to tell them, it would have just sounded like news. But I needed more than that. And so I'm just staring at my phone thinking like, who am I gonna call? And I saw you guys on Google, and when I called, I felt like, okay, I actually have someone to talk to, but I did need support. So when I called, it made me feel like someone was there to help me like figure this out and actually start on this path for whatever I chose. I guess I didn't really know that at first.
Yeah.
Like I did, but I was stuck. And then while I was stuck trying to get out, I found out I was pregnant. And when I found out though, I envisioned myself like alone with a baby. And I guess that's just how much the father would not be involved, at least in my mind. That was a struggle because I already felt the judgment of other people, what they were gonna say. I felt betrayed. I felt like used almost. Like I felt like that was done on purpose. But at the end of the day, I'm pregnant, and that's a decision I have to make. I was considering all my options before coming here. I did feel there might be some pressure from the father involving my decision. Even before anything was really discussed, I just felt that control was already put in place over me, so I felt already like I wasn't allowed. I was not as concerned about like what my family might think, but more about the father. I just felt really lost then. I felt isolated. So maybe even if I had people, I didn't feel like I did. Coming to Sienna gave me the chance to figure that out. Before I came in, I didn't really know what to expect exactly. I just knew I needed somebody. Everyone was so welcoming and friendly, and I felt like safe. And Mary gave me an ultrasound, and I just couldn't believe I was able to get those services like here.
What did you see on the ultrasound?
Not too much, but a baby.
Yeah.
My baby. It was really real, but so beautiful, you know? It was like my whole person was just like making room for this new possible life. I did feel a huge sense of like peace. I just felt like I had backing, like I had support behind me. It didn't feel like I was just like wandering lost with this decision to make. It felt like, here it is, like this is yours to have. I felt bad for Marty at first because I didn't know if I was able to even speak, and I just sat here and felt all these things. But that's when like the wave of peace did just flow over me, because she was sitting with me and I wasn't alone, and nobody was in my face telling me, what are you gonna do? You know, like, decide. So because it's such a big decision, having people from Sienna like really made everything just great. I had like a foundation. I do recall walking through the neighborhood with my dog thinking, I'm pregnant and this is crazy, but I don't know. And then I get a phone call and it's Marty from Sienna, and she's calling to check in on me. And I just thought, they do that? I'm like, okay. And it felt really cool. Like, I was just like, you didn't have to do that, but it was so nice. We just had like a normal conversation. She called to check up on me just to make sure I was feeling okay. And that, like, it was a lot. Sometimes that's all you need. I feel so strong, and for the first time in my life, I feel very proud of myself. I feel like I can look at myself. Being a mom is hard, but it's so great. It's so worth it. All those like little anxieties that I used to have and struggle with, like the what ifs and just nonsense that just floated through my mind. It just disappeared. I don't need to feel those ways anymore. I just know I need to do my best to be the best mom I can be for her, and I love her.